I've got to hand it to Fury. I'm not sure we ever would have found this place if you hadn't led us here.
The Colonel entrusted us with its location because he knew the fate of Midgard was imperiled. 'Tis shameful he had to lay down his life ere you took his dire warnings to heart.
You're right, but I'm not ready to buy that Fury and the others are dead. Not yet. We found no bodies, detected no explosion. How can we be sure what really happened?
Tony and I have already been over this a dozen times. We can't be sure. Not without a working portal to the negative zone. And that will take us weeks to bring online.
Great. So in the meantime, it just goes down as a mystery?
Yes. But we do have some evidence of Fury's success. I've been monitoring, and there's still no sign of the Nanite Collective signals here on Earth. It's a shame the Tinkerer seems to have escaped. I was hoping his research would corroborate my own. Still, I believe I can use this scanner to confirm that the nanites haven't... Oh no.
What is it?
Nanite control signals. Hundreds. Maybe thousands of them.
Fury failed?
We all failed. We lost our way.
And now the world pays the price.
We're facing what looks like a full-scale invasion. Let's meet at the briefing station ASAP. Hi, Tony. Yes. Now I realize I should have listened, but at the time, well, let's just say I figured it was another scam. Fury's lapse in judgment and subsequent actions turned him into the boy who cried wolf at the worst possible time. What do you think happened to him? We can only hope so. It's bad enough the Tinkerer apparently disappeared just before we arrived here.
All right, Stark. I've lost...
In the span of just a few hours, the world has gone insane. The Nanite Collective's agents are swarming all over the globe, infecting key victims in an apparent bid to eliminate all serious resistance to their expansion.
Their movements seem methodical and well coordinated. They must have used Prison 42's portal system to move this fast. Worse, time is on their side. If we can't stamp this out quickly, it will grow to encompass all of humanity.
In the face of this new threat, the Registration Act has been temporarily suspended to allow us to work together.
We're deploying teams around the world, but the most explosive situation right now is in the African nation of Wakanda, which has reported a massive incursion into their capital city. Ruled by our friend T'Challa, also known as the Black Panther, Wakanda is a highly advanced country blessed with the world's only deposits of vibranium.
Your knowledge of the Nanite Collective makes you the best team to send into this combat zone. Do whatever it takes to help Black Panther defeat these invaders and regain control of his country.
Thank goodness you're here, my friends. No time for pleasantries, though. The enemy have our city surrounded and are firing on us with siege cannons. Please take out those guns. We can't hold out against them much longer.
You will never take Wakanda, invaders!
you're not yourself, but I still have a job to do.
Your help is most welcome. The nanites are spreading. The escaped inmates have infected hordes of mercenaries, and now they have come for us. We must stop their assault before they take the city. The cannons are our primary target. I shall. It will be an honor to fight alongside you. Come, they have more artillery ahead. I will open the security fields for you. They have another cannon near here. We must find it. We should ascend the mountain.
Thought you had a fight, huh?
Ancient block was built to secure the path, but I'm sure you'll be able to open it. Sometimes the old ways are not the best, at least when it comes to security systems. Using their powers to shield the cannons! Stop them!
Stay out of my way next time.
Things are getting hazy. Even I got my limits, bub. Need a chance to heal. Even I got my limits, bub.
he doing here?
Be careful, Buster. That is not so bad. You know. Stay away from the pillars.
You have done well, but the enemy is inside the city. Please hurry.
King T'Challa needs your help. I will secure Havoc, then follow you to the city. Go!
They have taken our defenses offline, leaving us vulnerable to airborne assault. Head to the towers at the top of the city to restore the defenses.
Hey, at least he didn't run away.
I've seen real war. This was just a skirmish.
Breaking those is a fine idea. I do not want the teleporter pods in my city.
You know, they don't call it amazing for nothing.
Show you my shooting!
Need some backup here.
I need a power boost.
Head to the towers at the top of the city to restore the defenses.
Nanite, meet her.
I've got an enemy back there. Looks like dogs.
Beware! Incoming aircraft! You are near the defense tower. Please, get the power cord back into the socket. Good. There is another tower to repair nearby.
Yeah, the eerie silence is awkward for me, too.
aided us greatly, heroes, but there is more to be done. We must activate one last tower. Let us descend. I shall open the way for you. Come along. We must travel down to the marketplace.
I hope you all felt that.
The last tower is just ahead.
Did it hurt as much as I think it did?
Staying down this time. Good call.
It is done. Our city is safe.
We must travel to the Panther's Palace through here. It remains undefended.
I need to fall back.
I could handle stuff like you without you.
What? Am I gonna have to do all the talking?
Ready to roll. Your main mistake was starting the fight in the first place.
Focus on justice. His powers are shielding A-bombs.
Need some backup here.
Our homes are safe. I shall post guards with these two while we go secure their palace.
Your help in the city is much appreciated, but the palace defenses are still offline. I must ask for your help once again. Use the lift to reach the palace grounds.
There are 2 towers in the palace defense network. Restore them, and I will open the way to the palace.
Are you really surprised?
I'll heal. You won't.
Plenty of power left over, whatever's in it.
We should head up here. Their first tower is just ahead.
Stay out of my way.
If anybody asks, tell them Wolverine did this to you. Lucky I'm in a good mood today.
You must still restore the power core to the defense tower.
Very good. There is but one more tower to activate.
That was fun, but I still prefer wall crawling.
You're nothing more than a temporary
Take that lift to reach the palace.
It appears we are safe, thanks to you. But it seems things are going badly back in New York. I will patch you in.
Priority 1 distress call from Stark Tower to all friendly forces. We are under attack. Invading force is comprised of nanite-controlled criminals as well as infected superheroes, including... Oh!
She-Hulk! Look out! I will deal with... Colossus!
Fall back! Fall back!
She-Hulk! Stark Tower, respond! Join me inside. I will continue trying to contact our allies. Panther calling Stark Tower. She-Hulk, do you read?
Fury?
The one and only.
You survived? But where have you been?
There and back, Steve. And now, better than ever.
You're part of them now, aren't you?
Don't miss a trick, huh, Cap? Yeah, I've been welcomed into the fold.
The fold?
Don't get hung up on the name. Whatever you call it, it's the best thing that could ever happen to this world.
Oh, really? How do you figure?
How many wars you and I been through? Ain't you ever wondered if there's an end to it?
To this war,
To all wars, Steve. This is the last one.
Right. Once you've taken everything over. Pretty sure I've heard that one before. From an old German acquaintance of ours.
It ain't about taking over. It's about everyone agreeing. Everyone coming into the fold. Sharing what's left of this godforsaken planet. Not fighting over every stupid thing. How can you be against that?
Sounds great. But at the price of the most basic freedom of all? Freedom of thought? I can't think of anything more horrific.
You don't get it. Well, guess I should have expected that. But you'll get this. We'll stop the attack on Stark Tower right now, if you and your party will join us.
You aren't Nick Fury. I don't know what you are, but we aren't making any bargains with you.
All right. We gave you the chance. Remember that.
People taken! This has gone too far!
I know you're not yourself, but I still have a job to do.
Goblin? Will Fury throw at us?
Looks like it might be nap time for Spidey.
Don't have the good sense to stay down. We will put them down once again.
Best there is.
One down.
Medic! No, seriously. Spider sense says I'm gonna die.
Really got nothing to say.
Thank you. Without your aid, I shudder to think what would have become of my homeland. Now, what should we do with these two?
The fall of Stark Tower was just the beginning. Over the past few weeks, the Fold has aggressively ramped up its campaign to take over all of humanity. Many of our closest friends and allies remain unaccounted for. We have to assume they've been taken into the Fold.
It's no coincidence either. The Fold's primary targets are clearly superhumans. And thanks to the acquisition of Fury and his decades of intel, they've been able to make serious inroads in expanding the Collective's power base. Fortunately, Fury's knowledge of Wakanda isn't comprehensive, which is why we've been using Black Panther's palace as our temporary base of operations.
Fold forces were unable to retrieve Venom and Green Goblin after you defeated them. Using the pure nanite samples your team obtained from Prison 42, we've been able to cure these two criminals of their infection.
Venom and Goblin both claim a strong desire to help us stop the Fold. They're not the most trustworthy of allies, but frankly, we can't afford to turn them away. With the Fold growing exponentially, infecting entire populations at a time, it's becoming obvious we can't win a war of attrition against them. Their network seems to be the key. If we could only find a way to disrupt it. Unfortunately, they've clearly been taking steps to make that all but impossible.
Our best minds are working hard to devise a strategy to defeat the Fold before it becomes unstoppable. We'll let you know if and when we come up with anything solid.
My home is yours, friends. Everything here is at your disposal. Let us meet at the briefing station when you are ready to act.
We don't have time for these games. Tell us everything.
Except that I have not.
Ready when you are.
Hi. I'm pretty busy right now, but I guess I can chat for a moment. We're doing our best. They're extending their influence much faster than we would have ever envisioned. I wish I knew. They must have set up some major production facilities somewhere. And fast. The bottom line is we don't have much time. We project all metahumans could be absorbed within 3 weeks. The rest of the population would fall several months later. If we can't come up with a plan very quickly, we won't have any say in the matter.
Oh, hello. What can I do for you? Hank and I have been studying the tech recovered after we liberated Wakanda City. It's given us some insight into how the Fold's network configuration is evolving. In addition to their network encryption becoming even more robust, there are indications they are experimenting with trying to share special abilities beyond just their local groups. We have to hope they don't succeed in that. There's no way to really know. Based on the conversation with Nick Fury, I'd say their own personalities are intact, but their desires have all been converted into those of the group mind. The similarities are significant, I agree. But in this case, the brainwashing occurs almost instantaneously after the victim is injected with nanites. I'm sorry. I must return to my work now.
Ready to roll.
Hello, my friend. What can I do for you? Reasonably sure, thanks to your timely intervention. Now that we know how the Fold operates, we can be ready. Many? No. But parting with even one loyal friend is terrible. I pray we don't lose more in the coming conflict. A few escaped, but most did not. They must see us as the main obstacle to their growth. Once we are all absorbed, the rest of the world can be added at their relative leisure. I'm sorry, I must return to my work now.
Ah, it's you. That's a relative term, but I'm happy to finally be uncollared with my mind clear at last. You need my help to defeat the Fold. I only wish it didn't involve working anywhere near you. If you know what's good for you, you'll give me a wide berth. When this is over, I'll happily blow you to smithereens.
What sort of creatures act this way?
Great. The webhead wants to talk. It may be a hand-me-down, Parker, but at least I had the good sense not to throw it away. Not as much as the ladies do. Seriously though, Parker, if they get me again, turn me into one of them. Promise me you'll kill me. Don't get used to it.